Okay, so here we are at the training platform. Joanne, I know that's a big push coming up a ramp. Yes, come on forward. As you started to push, your casters went into trailing position. Come all the way on. There you go. And one little bit more. Okay, and that would be a good place to stop, and the paratransit driver should actually help you with this. William, you can help us by putting the brake on this side. Can you do that? Push. There you go, thank you. Now, I know you're in a standard wheelchair here, and it's not designed for transportation, but we have a way to make it safer for you. There are some devices called securement loops, and they actually are sold by the companies that do design the whole transportation system. But the idea here is that you come to a place on the wheelchair frame where two welded members come together, and you loop this around and you come through. Now this strap doesn't look like much, but it's actually been tested at very high limits of crashworthiness, 30 miles per hour and 20 Gs, okay? So once you get into the proper position and you put your wheelchair on, the first thing we do is we make sure that the bus driver secures your wheelchair to the floor of the bus, because we want your seat in the wheelchair, in the bus, to be as stable as the bench seats that are in the bus for everybody else. So there should be these crash-tested securement points on the floor of the bus, and the driver will take the job, will have the job of securing your wheelchair to the floor of the bus. They are self-tensioning. And with these straps on, all he has to do is come up here and hook through that. Now, if you don't have them, it doesn't mean you can't use the wheelchair. You would just want the bus driver to be sure that they came up here to this same welded part of the wheelchair frame. You see how that works, Joanne? Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah. That's good. So, for the point of our purposes of our teaching today, I'm going to go ahead and tell you about the securement straps. Now, we already put them on to the rear of the bus, and I had to remove these so that you could get onto our little fake bus station here. So I'm going to pull this on to make sure it locks in place. And then with the same retractor released, I can come up and I can attach onto the securement loop that I put onto a back welded part of your station. If you can cut it for a minute, Ashley, that will